Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. I know I've heard parts of the song just because I feel like it's featured in so many movies, but I have never listened to the whole thing beginning to end, so that's what we're gonna do. It's a long one. I'll do my best to not pause too much, but I make no promises. Here we go. Okay. I want to go back to the beginning and talk a little bit about the vocals. I know we have a long way to go, but some cool things were happening right out the gate. So, here we go. I don't know if it's the way the guitar is being strummed or the type of pick or just the recording quality, but the sound is very reminiscent of when you hear a harp being played, only in this case it would be a very metallic sort of tinny sounding harp, as opposed to just what I expect from a typical guitar strum. I don't know. There's such a great twang in his vocals, and I don't necessarily mean twang with regards to accent, but actually the vocal technique of twang. It's a beautiful sound, but obviously fits this style of music really well. And his phrasing, and we'll keep listening to the phrasing aspect, but it's surprisingly legato, surprisingly smooth. I think his phrasing is really nice here, and continues as well.
Would you still remember me? Well, I must be traveling on now. Well, there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, and the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change.
That's really cool. Anytime we hear that change word, sound, note, you hear the descending sort of slide, but then you also hear that oscillation between notes.
And this bird you cannot change.
The way they happen simultaneously creates like a really cool warble effect.
Cannot change. Lord knows I can't bye bye, baby, it's the sweet love.
That was some. So we went from that twang at the beginning which had a little bit more press in the sound, and now at that, even just the way he said love got a little bit more air in the sound, and it just was so much warmer.
The sweet love. Oh, this feeling I can't change.
I want to hear that one more time. Just hear the difference between love and change. And yes, vowel modification, we've talked about that, but vowels do affect the sounds that we get when we're singing, but or not only affect, but they can help facilitate certain sounds, but just it's really night and day, the difference in tonal quality between those two notes.
Bye bye, baby, it's the sweet love. Oh, this feeling I can't change. But please don't take this so badly. 'Cause the Lord knows I'm to blame. But if I stay here with you,
Girl is one of the most horrifying words to sing just because of all of the sounds that are incorporated in one syllable. Depending on where you live, sometimes you might have a diphthong in your pronunciation of the word, but at the very least you have an R followed by an L. So many weird things have to happen with the tongue in order to make those sounds. I'm so impressed with the consistency in that sound, or in his sound while singing Girl. It didn't waver. It was so steady. And it's anytime you have R's and L's combined plus diphthongs, I mean, so many weird sounds, but I'm incredibly impressed that he just sang that straight through without any wavering. Texture in that one.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Oh, and the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to find that transition again. I think that is so cool. Like, at the beginning, I was thinking to myself, there are a lot of rock groups with really long songs. Why is it that for some reason this one just always stands out? And I think it's very much an anthem in some ways, which is probably why it gets used so often. But then this transition, it's so smooth. It's so seamless. It's not, a complete 180, but they definitely pick up the pace, and then they do it in such a seamless way. That was it.
Lord help me, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
I really like that. I don't know how far back to go. Just that pulsing bum 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 bum. It gives you a little something to latch onto while we have this incredible solo, which I don't know. I don't know how often you hear that in various and sundry songs. Um, I'm gonna play it back a little bit. It's hard to latch on to all the things when you almost have this sort of dueling guitar situation. Not that they're dueling, but you know, that sort of just two very different themes that I'm hearing. Although they pair well together, so I'm just trying to latch onto both of them at the same time. So much is happening. The way the drums take on this sort of galloping sound, and then the guitars it sounded sort of like an emergency vehicle, like a siren or something like that. I'm gonna play it back just a little bit. And then what's happening underneath that? Oh, golly. Is that the bass that I'm hearing? It's like do 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 do. How does anyone absorb all of that the first time around? I mean, maybe you don't. I need to listen again because I feel that every individual instrument was doing something unique. So if I was, grabbing on to one sound from one instrument, I could follow along. But then if that instrument changed their theme or did something a little different, somehow that helped my ear find a new instrument in the mix, and then I had to follow what they were doing. So I'm sure I missed a lot. And yeah, I know I missed a lot. I think that, it's no wonder. If I saw or heard any of this particular section in a movie with some sort of action happening on screen, it's no wonder I had no idea what was happening in the music, because there were so many elements. I wasn't expecting that. I was just thinking it was going to be this really cool sort of anthem that's long. I don't know. So now I know better. That was really cool. I'm starting to think I need to learn guitar just so I can appreciate it that much more, because I know where does one find the time? But all I can understand, whether I'm seeing someone play or I'm just hearing a lot of intricacies in the guitar line, I think, wow, that's really impressive. But I imagine it's even more impressive than I can imagine with the techniques and the skills that are necessary to achieve those sounds. Vocally, I know, vocal channel, I loved, like I said, I loved the phrasing, and I loved the variation in textures that started to pop in toward the end of his vocal part. At the beginning, it was very consistent, had that twang that I really liked, but then, yeah, it started to morph a little bit, and that makes sense, especially when there is a little bit of repetition in the lyrics as well. So there's so much going on. It was very cool. I need to listen to it a few more than a few times, but baby steps. So that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for this recommendation and for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.